This is a video about how to heat a swimming pool with solar power or without spending any money. But first thing you have to decide really is what temperature should the swimming pool be. But if you go to a municipal swimming pool, the temperature is about 27 degrees, and that means 27 means you can jump in without any sort of shock at all. But it is quite nice to have your swimming pool up about 29-30 degrees, and this pool at the moment is about 30 degrees, which means you can jump in without any sort of shock whatsoever, and it's very, very pleasant. So you just swim around and just be in the swimming pool. But if this swimming pool didn't have any heating whatsoever, it'll probably be about 24 degrees. And 24 degrees is it's okay, but when you jump in, you get a bit of a shock for a couple of seconds. And actually, people say that it's good to get a shock from cold water. But in any case, it's not so pleasant to jump into a swimming pool of 24. But actually, this swimming pool is 70,000 litres. So there's a lot of water in it. And to be able to get the temperature up from 24 to 30 takes an incredible lot of power. In fact, if you were to calculate it in kilowatt hours, it would be some incredible amount, and it would cost you an absolute fortune to do this. But anyway, there's a simple solution. So what you do, well, it's dependent on having some land as well. So you get a tube and run some water through the tube in the sun, and then it gives you very hot water pumping into the swimming pool. But here we have our little control center there. It's got actually Wi-Fi switches. I'm currently using Shelly Wi-Fi switches and it goes to a water solenoid. So at certain hours of the day, it just turns the tube on, and this tube goes down into this field, and then it goes through 200 meters of 20mm tubing. You see, this is in the sun. I suppose it could be a bit tidier, but nobody really comes here, so it doesn't really matter. And also it's quite good to trim it every now and again, so that the tube remains in the sun. So the water coming into our system is around about 10 degrees, and then after going through 200 meters of 200 meters of tubing, it comes out and goes into the swimming pool up here. And that is probably too hot to touch. So that I'd say that the water going into the swimming pool is about 50 degrees. And it's really, really hot. And of course, once you've got some the heat into the swimming pool, the other thing is to try and stop the heat escaping from the swimming pool during the night. And then the best way of doing this is to put one of these blanket things over the top. This is it's a swimming pool cover, and it's a fairly good one. It's got lots of these little bubble things, and it floats on the surface. And this really makes a difference, because just with the hot water, yeah, it does make a difference, but the massive difference is putting a pool cover. Also has a great advantage of stopping the insects landing in the pool, and so the pool maintenance is miles easier with a pool cover. And so that's just a couple of things about having a swimming pool, heating a swimming pool with hot water.